Alright, alright. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? That there. That there. Wait. That. That. Yeah, something like that. Alright, cool. This is my Surfcaster. He just finished second lab. So I now am actually using my fishing rod. I was just using Ghost of the Deep until now, till second lab. Now I have my fishing rod out. I'm fishing. And yeah, we're running some lightning tendies. I'm level 54. Going up through Act 7 right now, and we'll eventually... just, you know, normal Act stuff, so... Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary outside of being a man with a fishing rod. I'm here to fish. I am the best fishing person you've ever seen. Well, actually, that does remind me, I think I actually kind of need to re-roll the fishing rod. Kind of. It's not like a super urgent deal, but just in the sense of, I believe the cast speed goes from, I think 24 to 28%, and this is literally a 24%, so. That can get better, I think. I have to double check. I have to double check roll, but. Also, we look at my super exact ways of audio mixing. No, I think audio seems alright. Seems pretty alrighty then. So, yeah, let me see. It's 24 to 28, so. Just gotta get some more, gotta get some better fishing, better cast speed on the fishing rod. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to also have a picture up of the fishing emote, but that's alright. I'll have to kind of talk... Maybe once I get through A7, I'll kind of quickly do just like a chat on why I'm doing lightning tendies right now over something else. You know, I know a lot of Surfcasters are doing penance brand. Well, it's because I actually got the fishing rod, which took way too long to get the fishing rod. Holy, it took too long to get a fishing rod. And so then a majority of Surfcasters are doing penance brand, which penance brand realistically you don't need the fishing rod for. So I'm already out on that side. But yeah, I was kind of debating what lightning skill I wanted to do. And I really kind of felt like doing a channeling skill, because I haven't done a channeling skill outside of, you know, Cyclone or whatever in forever. And I really wanted to give it a go. I don't know that I've ever done a full lightning tendies build. I think I've started a lightning tendies build once or twice, but I don't know that I ever went all the way through with one. So this also felt like a good time to do a very strong lightning tendies build. But I'll talk a little bit about like why specifically this lightning tendies instead of something else, which I think the only other skill I really considered to a decent degree was like Crackling Lance of Disintegration specifically. I'll take that right now. And then going up through here and taking this power charge is the next step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'll talk a little bit more. The only other one I was really considering was Crackling Lance potentially, even though it's not technically a channeling skill. In my own brain, Crackling Lance is a channeling skill because you really want to be sitting there and channeling up until you have maximum intensity. But realistically, it's not a channeling skill. Divine Ire is. And I thought about Divine Ire for a little bit, but ultimately I was like, nah, I mean, I've done a Divine Ire build semi-recently, and while I know it's, like, good and fun and everything, I was just kind of like, nah, I want to do something. I want to do something I haven't really done before. I think the only other one that I could have done that's a lightning skill that's also channeling is Stormburst. And maybe, no, I think there's one other one. It's the one where you, like, put down a bunch, you put down, the cubes, like, not cubes, just the squares on the ground, like Drox, but that one is just too awkward to me. That's too awkward of a, channeling skill. Can't even remember the name of that skill, but it's too awkward. Because you have to channel to put the squares down, and then you have to channel a secondary skill that the gem gives you onto the squares that you made, which then actually activates them and detonates them. And it just seems a little bit too awkward to have to, like, double channel. You have to hope whatever your target is stays in long enough for that. So if I was gonna do a different lightning one, it was probably gonna be Stormburst. But yeah, I wanted to do some Tendies. I was feeling the power of the Emperor. That mana regen is definitely going to be a whole thing to solve, though, at some point. At some point, I will indeed have to solve mana regen. First. He's going to do the thing. It's going to hurt. Ow. Alright. I'm bleeding. Bleeding. Right. What the heck? This guy was camping me. Spell resistant. Yeah, there's still a lot to figure out and do on this character. Oh, really? Asbury Shrine is here? I mean, oh, is this one of the spawns where Dread Thicket is like, hey, the fuck back here? Man, when I was farming for this fishing rod, I learned way too much about where... I learned way too much about where how the placements for Drain Gate worked, because you have to, well, at least you don't have to, but the best farming spot for a fishing rod that I learned, or at least one of the better areas, was to do, oh man, you have to get Fairgrave's Tricorn, and then once you have Fairgrave's Tricorn on, you can then, there's a chance for fishing rods to drop from any unique enemy. So the best, or at least like the fastest area to farm unique enemies is Grain Gate, because the Gemling Legionnaires that are there are all unique and therefore have a chance to drop the fishing rod. And so there's 5 of them there. So you just run over to them, kill them. If a fishing rod drops, great. If not, just portal back, reset the area, do it again. It took me a long time to do that, like a couple hundred attempts to finally get a fishing rod from those guys. I was doing it on my Bama character, and I was straight up worried that because I was a minion build, I couldn't get, that like the minions were cucking me. But everything I was reading as far as like how they drop was just, nope, you just have to have Fairgrave's Tricorn, just has to be on the character, and that's it. It shouldn't matter further from that. So I was like, okay. And finally, after like a few hundred attempts, it dropped, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. I was gonna lose my mind. It's definitely something that reminded me of farming for like Onigoroshi. The only time I've ever farmed Onigoroshi in my Path of Exile career, and I was like, I will never do this again. You know, it's fun for my one-time use with this, but I will never do that again. The Onigoroshi farm as well is so... Bleh. I hate the Onigoroshi farm. It's boring. It's very boring. It is what it is, but it's very boring. Is that all? Oh, I do have all of them already. Wow, that was a pretty fast clear through here. Whiz. Damage isn't super poppy yet, but there's still a lot to come for that, so... Oh. Aramir, give me my 2 skill books, pretty please. Thank you. Ina, can I have that? Oh yeah, this... Oh, that's great. That'll work. Or flask. Give me some boots, and then, if I have enough dex for those, give me those. And I'm gonna ignore that one. No move speed on those, so I will in fact ignore that as well.
Farewell.
If they had move speed, I would just get rid of Wanderlust. I don't actually care about Wanderlust at this point. I'm running Purity of Elements, so I don't have to worry about being frozen or anything now. 1, 2. 4, 5, 6, yep. 20! It's also so nice being at the kind of it's in a way it's nice being at the early game for the town again for King's March, just because you know, throwing in a few thousand gold actually does let the town just go for a couple of hours, whereas before it was like, oh, you only gave the town like 5,000 gold by the end of like actual Settlers League. It's like, yo, you gave the town just $5,000, dude. That's gonna last like 4 minutes. I was just like, oh. Okay. There's so much, they started to take so much gold. Oh. More dex. What's up with my dex actually at? 93. I don't... Guys, I'm not fully sure of what base item types I'm gonna use yet. So if it's evasion int stuff, that could be okay. If I want to try to go like armor ES, that could be a bit tricky maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what the best route for this would be. Ah! I have no more flasks. I live. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to potentially see about Well, I guess I potentially will use maybe like replica heat shiver. Maybe I might use replica heat shiver, which if I do, I think just leaning fully into like evasion, or at least leaning into it as much as I can, is probably the more correct option then, realistically. Actually kind of fun being able to use Lightning Warp to a relatively good degree here, effective degree. Sorry, I got a text to respond to. Okay. Setting up plans. Setting up plans. I went the wrong way. Vol City is still one of the few areas in the game that I am, for the most part, just kind of still at a complete loss with. I sort of generally know what I'm doing as far as like where to go, but I also don't a lot of the time. I know it's just like, you need to get to the center. You need to get to the center of the city. But how you go about doing that, or like what the best path for doing that is, I have no idea. And every time, all of the layouts that are here, I don't know. I don't know these layouts at all. All I know to look for is basically just look for the lore. And what's her face is it one of the lore books? Where is this at right now, actually? Ooh, my cold res is not great right now. I probably should replace Throw Steel, honestly. I probably should. You know, I haven't actually looked, but I wonder if, do Forbidden Flesh and Flames just give normal modifiers in this league? Or do they actually give, Frisian nodes? I actually have not looked at all. If they give Frisian nodes, that's very funny. It's very neat and very funny, but, if they give just normal nodes, I mean, there's actually a lot of, strong normal nodes as well to still give. Or still get. Oops. Double tapped. Double tap. There's Yina. Yippee! I'm gonna go turn this in now, because there's quite a few times I've completely forgotten to return the star until, like, Act 10. And I was like, oh, whoops. Oops. Give me that.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
Give me that book. Whoops, that's the causeway. One over. And Jewel Socket. I don't have anything to go in there right now, I don't think. Or at least anything that matters. Oh well. Doing it for the power charge anyway. The jewel that goes in there is less important for the time being. If I can go over there. Nope. I don't actually know if there was a platform over there. I was just taking a shot in the dark. Trying to Arakali. I did the Servant of Arakali build. This was like home turf for me. That is a very solid build. Very fun. Love me some good old-fashioned Bama action, honestly. No detonating corpses. I had a good time with Bama. Glad I did that. And now we're just doing now we're just gonna do this. I might try out a few other skills. Like I said, I kind of want to try Crackling Lance, Disintegration, maybe. Maybe. But I don't think I would try too many other skills. Maybe like Arc. Maybe. But I really do just want to stick to this. Oh, wait, that reminds me. I can swap out my necklace. Shit, I need to do that. I need to do that, because that should be a huge damage increase. I don't remember what the base type of that necklace is, though. I'm trying to portal back to town really quick. Because now that I have guaranteed crits, I can put on Marilene's Fallacy. Did I put it in there, or did I actually just put it? There it is. My gloves! Fine. That's fine that I can't use Herald of Ice, honestly. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, not a terrific roll on this, but that ultimately doesn't matter that much. Plus 219% crit multi is still very good. 70 or 71. Okay. Oh. Now I should deal even more damage. Oh, crit resistant. I was like, man, the first enemies I run into are just proving to me that I'm not gonna deal more damage, huh? And then it was just they're crit resistant. Fine. I'm kind of indecisive on what I want my third ascendancy to be. I think third ascend. I'm gonna take the. I think I'm gonna take the convert lightning to cold damage. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then fourth ascend, I will actually take the Ghost of the Deep again. I think that's the play. As much as I really like Ghost of the Deep, and it's just a crazy good node, I also kind of just want the comfort of just shattering everything. Also, it'll just sound so nice, you know what I mean? Everything just shatter nicely. It'll sound great. Alright, so we take power charge, and then after that, I think I'm making my way towards some more cast speed-esque nodes. So while we do get a lot of cast speed, I kind of, since we are playing this version of Lightning Tendies, we actually want to have as much cast speed as we possibly can. Also, Lightning Warp. We want to get just an absolute truckload of cast speed. Actually reminds me, I'll have to look if evasion ES stuff can hit cast speed, or if it's just raw ES stuff. I don't remember what the restrictions are on that. Ow, chaos damage. I'm still, yeah, I was gonna say, I should be, oh yeah. I was like, I should be at minus 30 roughly, and yep, minus 30 roughly. Oh, lightning is shock resistant. How dare you? How dare? Alright, our Collie Time. See what she does. I don't know what other supports. Oh, I should also have a. I should really have a conductivity on as well. That's some good chunking right there. Are you gonna play nice this time, Arcali? Holy crap, you are. Thank you, man. I hate it when she just shows up and immediately dips and then does it again right afterwards too. I lose me mind. Absolutely lose me mind. Like that. Well, I mean, I guess she at least let me hit her some, but. Are you gonna do the laser beam? Got him. Just having guaranteed culling strike as well is crazy. Like, damn, that just goes so smooth. Okay, once I get into town here, I'll do a quick just recap on the character itself and kind of why I'm doing this version of Lightning Tendies. I will eventually make a full guide, full video for this character, just to yap all the way about it. But for now, I'll just do. I'm of course just gonna do this because, you know, I got a long ways to go, and I also kind of just want to talk it out loud. Just talk it out. Lay it. Oh, that reminds me. I think I still have normal Lightning Tendies socketed in my hat. Or, well, not in my hat. Maybe in my hat? So, I think I have a regular Lightning Tendies somewhere, and I should just replace it for a, I should just replace it with a... Oh, conductivity. For conductivity? Well, I guess for now, conductivity, but it's eventually just going to be frostbite. So maybe I just start leveling up a frostbite? That might make more sense, just level up a frostbite. Also, I'll take the gloves, because I think I should just get rid of Flectonial Caress as well. But having the... I don't know, having a way to generate frenzy charges is also kind of nice right now. Whatever. I don't ultimately think it'll be that big of a deal. I just like it. I just think it's neat. Yay, town. Yippee! Okay, so just a very quick rundown of the characters. So the reason we're doing lightning tendies of eccentricity, we're not doing normal lightning tendies, and the reason for this is, as you see there, stronger pulses have, one, more area of effect, but two, they deal 500% more damage with hits and ailments. Now, stronger pulses are always crits, but it's the 500% part of it that's crazy good, and we can just be pumping out these, like, really huge ones. So as you see with normal lightning tendies, stronger pulses are always crits as well, and you get a stronger pulse every 3 pulses, but we're critting literally all the time thanks to being a Surfcaster with a fishing rod. So this ultimately just doesn't matter. We don't care about always critically striking. We want to actually be doing more damage. So we're always critting and all that kind of good stuff, which is nice. But yeah, the big deal with eccentricity otherwise is that the effectiveness of added damage is less. As you see, effectiveness of added damage is 50% versus this is 110. And the other thing is that we get a stronger pulse slower. So it's every 6 pulses instead of every 3 pulses. But that pulse should be so much stronger that ultimately it doesn't matter that we're getting one so much that we're getting one less frequently. Also, with how fast we should be able to cast, kind of eventually as this character gets a bit tougher, we should eventually be able to cast so quickly that we should just kind of be churning through. We should just kind of be churning out stronger pulses all the time. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. So I think that's how that should work, which would be nice. That would be just swell. I do think I'm going to replace the Loctonials. Although, do I just replace him with this instead? Womp, 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 womp. Really just want... Sure, man. I really just want cold res, honestly. Cold res is just so... It's just not something I had right there, so yeah, I should just get rid of that. Actually, with that, I can reuse Herald of Ice again now. That lightning tendies away, because we don't need it. Yeah, I think we're good otherwise. Alright, how much chaos do I have right now? 11C. I'm rich. I'm rich. I do have a, Penance Brand of Dissipation, which I should reasonably be able to sell for a good amount, so hopefully it'll be good. I don't know how much chaos I'll realistically need, though, honestly. I don't think a ton. Like, I kind of have to buy a 6-link, and I can just craft whatever. I kind of just need to buy, like, a base. I'll have to decide on the base and then just buy one, but I'm not too worried about... I feel like I'm not, at this point already, not too worried about what the cost was, because my Bama character, the 6-link spine bow I bought for that dude, I think the 6-link spine bow was, like 10C when I bought it, so I reasonably think that a chest piece shouldn't be that expensive, even if I don't think I'll get one of the, like, level 83, whatever, required chest pieces. I could just get, like, one of the level 70 required ones or whatever, and just call it good with that. Oh, this area might... That Towering Aberration, I don't know how many pieces of him spawned right there, but that might be a decent farm for fishing rods as well. I'm not sure. Ultimately, Grain Gate is just faster, but that might be like a secondary one, I guess. I think this area just kind of sucks a bit more. It do be a lot of chaos damage from here. which do be a resistance that I don't have. Man, that's still something that I love so much in Path of Exile 2, is that your Chaos Res doesn't get lowered to negative, so you don't have negatives like 60 or whatever resistance. Oh, yeah, it does remind me. I should probably put on Power Charge on crit, honestly, because I don't have Loctonials on anymore. I'm not going to be actively generating Power Charges, I think, outside of I mean, I'm actively generating them by killing something, but I don't think I'll be actively generating them otherwise, and I should ideally be doing that. So I will probably look into it. Man, if I flame dash myself underneath that meteor and died on impact, that would have been pretty funny. I won't lie. I would have laughed. I would have been sad, but I would have laughed. Dodry. Get on out of here, brother. Giving the goop a suck. I do love seeing how much the stronger pulses do just chunk. So it's just like steady damage, big chunk, steady damage, big chunk. Feels nice. Big number make brain go happy. Blamus Dashus. But hopefully being able to go even harder kind of soon here. Is there? Oh no. No, I was just trying to think if there's an alternate charge or anything I care about, but there is not. None of the alternate charges that like Maven belts offer. I mean, outside of the brutal charges, of course, I really care about, but I'm not super concerned about trying to find a weird way to generate endurance charges and I think get them converted via that belt. I think that's probably a bit too greedy. Yeah, did I get another Stygian? I don't know that I ever did get another Stygian Vice, so I'll have to get one. I mean, all of my, pretty much all of my idols that are in my map device right now are set for Abyss. I think I'm basically guaranteed to get an Abyss every map, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. And then I also have one idol that makes it so that anytime you don't get to a depth from your Abyss, then at least you have like a pretty decent chance to instead get a Spire at the end, which is nice. Hi, Clarissa. Let's do this shit, man. Bit. Arise, zombies. Arise. So what level am I? 58? I think what, third lab is right around level 65 or 68, something like that. Tolman, no. Tolman, down. I think it's 65 or 68, so I could probably run it at level 65-ish and be fine. Or at least I would assume. So I can't believe how crazy good the Ghost of the Deep the Ghost of the Deep node is for this class. Like, bruh. Bruh, that's ridiculous. Just flat out like, here you get a bunch of damage, move speed, cast speed, attack speed. Just, if you do a thing, congratulations, you do it better now. Which, you know, I know this is all temporary and was all just something I considered, but it's funny nonetheless. It'd have been cool if they. I was like thinking about this of like, what would be some cool things that they would be able to do with this, and I mean, obviously they said they're just putting these into private events, private leagues. So if you want to keep playing with these afterwards, you can just make your own private league and go, which I think is cool. I like that. I like that they are keeping these around as like toys for us to play with in the future. But I thought it would be fun if they like rotated the normal ascendancies in with one or two, like every class got like one of these a league or something. But I like thought about that. I was like, oh, that'd be fun. But at the same time, I think it would dominate. It would so heavily dominate the whatever meta was going on because people would want to play with the new thing that it probably ultimately wouldn't be healthy for the game. And of course, what I like to see some of these ascendancies, you know, cycle in for some of the this one we're down, so this is up here. So what I love to see some of these cycle in for like some of the less good ascendancies or less like, or the like super niche ascendancies, yeah, like because I realistically think, also God, my own knowledge of this area from running it a couple hundred times is annoying. No, don't crash. Ow. Okay, I died instead. Whatever. I can live with that. Well, I can't live with that actually. I died, but I can at least be more okay with that. Shit, I lost my own train of thought. Oh, right, the like using one of these over some other ascendancies. I would like that, honestly, or just I just still think that there are other ascendancies that I personally would love to see made into something a little bit better. Especially in the sense of like, you know, Assassin for Shadow. Assassin to me is just such a, it doesn't do anything spectacular. Like if you want to do power charge things, just play Occultist. If you want to do crit things, like it's so easy to cap crit on pretty much any class and any ascendancy that there's like, that doesn't really matter. And then it's like you have like poison things, and it's like, well, if you're doing poison, you might as well just do you might as well just be Pathfinder, because why not? Pathfinder is just crazy good for poison, or just still ignore Assassin and just be a Trickster instead, and Trickster is just crazy good. So it's just like, yeah, I don't really care very much for Assassin on the Shadow side, and then on the on Marauder side, I really don't care about, honestly, even Berserker. As much as I used to love Berserker when I first started playing, I'm not very fond of Berserker anymore, because it's so set in stone with what you're gonna do. Like, if you're playing Berserker, odds are you're taking the, unless you're playing hardcore, which if you're playing hardcore and you're playing a Berserker, first off, what's wrong with you? And second of all, you're probably not taking whatever it is, the Lust for Carnage or whatever. Maybe you still are, but yeah, I mean, you take Lust for Carnage, you take the Rage nodes to improve your Rage and make Rage better, and then you either take, if you're doing Warcry stuff, you take the Warcries. I think it's Warcries have infinite power or like increased effect of your Warcry, whatever. Or you take the first node that leads into Blitz charges. And like sometimes if you want to actually lean into Blitz charges, you do Blitz charges, you do the one Rage node, and then you do Lust for Carnage, and that's it. It's so just generic and set in stone that I'm just like, eh. And then Chieftain, they've done a few things. Like Chieftain has strong nodes, don't get me wrong, but Chieftain itself just also just does nothing for me anymore. I've done a few Chieftain builds like with old Chieftain. I was always okay with old Chieftain at best. Okay at best. And then just the more that they changed it and the more that like I started playing and learning more about other builds and things, the more I was just like, man, I guess I just don't care about Chieftain either, so. And then Juggernaut is just so clearly the winner. Juggernaut just does everything so incredibly well. It's like Trickster. Just does anything you want it to do so well. Which is, I mean, I don't really have a huge problem with it, honestly. So is this, am I going the right way? I am going the right way. I don't have a huge problem with it, it's just the other Ascendancies are just so behind in my eyes that I'm just not, ultimately, I feel very one note whenever I play those classes, or at least like 2-note or something. You know, I'm playing Juggernaut if I'm playing Marauder, odds are, because the other ones I just don't think are great. And then Shadow, I'm usually playing Trickster. Maybe a Sabo if I'm doing like cast on crit things or whatever. Ranger, I guess Ranger I would say is probably one of the most well-rounded classes. I would say Duelist might be one of the most well-rounded, but ultimately I think that they've really nerfed Champion to such a degree, or at least like, it's not like they giga nerfed him. Like Champion still has an identity and still has things it does well. It's just not really an ascendancy I'm very excited about playing anymore too. And maybe it's just because it also feels pretty one note. But like Champion still has things it does right. I just don't really play it anymore. But Slayer and Gladiator, especially the Gladiator rework, are extremely good. It's basically just Champion that I'm not super fond of these days. And for the Witch, Elementalist is probably the least exciting one. I want to like Elementalist, but it just doesn't.
Be careful.
Anytime I play Elementalist, I think it is. It's once again, it's just they feel one note. Like I basically just end up going like, why am I playing? Or you know, I'm playing Elementalist here, but therefore that means I know exactly which nodes I'm taking. I'm taking the exposure stuff, and then if I'm doing some kind of like attack-based meme, then I'm taking the golem nodes, and if I'm not doing something attack-based, then I am instead taking if I'm not doing something attack-based, then I'm instead taking like still one of the golem nodes, because the first golem node is really good, and then I'll be taking the like always shock basically. Occultist is sort of the same but like I like Occultist. Also, we're taking Crackling Speed here. I could go up through here, like this is technically less points, but I do still want to take Unnatural Calm. So that's the reason why I didn't go through here. I thought about taking this node just because more cast speed and some mana regen, but I'm kind of iffy about it. So take Crackling Speed, and then I think we'll make our way down towards this other power charge after that. I think. That or, actually no. I think what we're going to take Crackling Speed, and then I actually really want to make my way down towards Charisma. And I can also get more life with Revenge of the Hunted as well, because I will go over 1 point for this. Yeah. That's the plan. I like it.
We've much to
Throw my money in. Cultist. Yeah, Cultist is just very, I mean, you know what you're doing if you're playing Cultist, basically. You're doing power charge things, and you're doing either cold damage or chaos damage, and that's what you're doing. But it just does it so well, though, that I'm not mad at a Cultist or anything. Like, I'm not mad about choosing a Cultist. I still have a lot of fun. Especially the pops. Oh, the chaos damage pops. So nice. God, what is... Oh, Necromancer, that's the other... That's the other node. That's the other, witch. I was spacing out on the other witch for a second there, too. Necromancer's fine. I still think, like, I think Necromancer's fine. I'm just gonna yap about all the sentences at this point. Fucking, I already basically have been. But, I think Necromancer's pretty much fine. I really don't have any issues with Necromancer. You can do some wacky stuff with it. It still fits the minion role quite well. Stop being critical resistant. It's so cringe. So I like Necromancer a good bit, but Guardian on the other hand, I like Guardian, or at least I should say I really want to like Guardian. The Sentinel that you summon, and the relics that you get as well that have that cast anger, hatred, and wrath are really cool, and I like all that stuff. But I hate that there's a whole wheel that's dedicated to Link skills. Like, bruh. I mean, you know, for the people that do play Link skill stuff, I wonder if anybody who even plays Link skill stuff uses Guardian. But maybe it's just I wish Link skills were less awkward. But the fact that they're all duration based is so annoying. I hate doing anything with Link skills. I tried it once upon a time. I was doing a Summon Reaper build. Doing Summon Reaper Guardian, just for the hell of it. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try Link skills out. And I immediately was just like, never mind, this is terrible. Because you just keep having to just reapply the Link over and over again. And the other thing that was annoying was like, well, part of Summon Reaper especially was that you had to summon little fodder enemies so that he would eat those, like skeletons. And sometimes the attach wouldn't work, wouldn't latch onto the wouldn't latch onto Reaper properly and latch onto a skeleton next to him. And then he'd eat the skeleton, or the skeleton would fall over dead, and then I would just die for it. And I was like, brother. Also, speaking of brother, Jesus Christ, that was so bad right there. Oh, that was terrible. Speech. Yeah, I just wish Link skills weren't as awkward as they are. I think they should have they should either have like a duration and just let you choose the target, and then it can still be, you know, if the target dies, then, you know, they die, and they could still be a, you know, when the target is within range of you, you get the Link skill, and when they're not within range of you, then they don't get the Link skill. But Link skills are just so awkward, and it do be tragic that is the case, because I do think it'd be fun to have like that kind of, be able to set up those kinds of bonuses. Also, so is my cold res? Okay, my cold res is at least acceptable now. I can't be frozen, so I'm not worried about that. It's more so just a matter of my generic cold res not being dog shit. Thankfully, it is not. Whee! Ow. Man, this build, especially once, I mean, already with having Herald of Ice on, just being able to just tap things and they are just freezing immediately. This build's gonna be comfy. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Cryptorium map. Oh boy! I have plenty of maps still. Plenty of maps. It's cool too, because I'll get to be pretty damn fast with this character too, honestly. Get to cruise around. Just get to surf around. I do still think it would be cool if they did have a league where they made fishing rods like way more common, or like they just actually gave them a reason to added an actual like fishing thing to the game. As somebody who gets genuine enjoyment out of fishing mini games in several other games. Is this a hideout? I don't recall ever seeing this. What the fuck is this? Helena's not at the entrance. This isn't a hideout. This is an actual, like, this is a heist setup here. Oh, now I'm curious. I was gonna say, like, I saw it and I was like, oh, that's like the sewer thing, but I haven't, realistically, there's potentially secrets like this all over the fucking place I just don't really know about. But, I know that I'm actually missing a couple hideouts from the... I'm missing a couple hideouts from the campaign that I just can't be bothered to go and get and go and check. So that was why I was like, oh wait, is this actually a is this actually the hideout? Because if so, I'll just get it right now. I guess I'm right here. But oh, this is apparently its own thing. I'm not shattering these guys, and it's making me wonder if this... No, what area level is it? On level 58. I mean, that's accurate. What's here? Oh, back to the grain gate? What? So what is this? Just like a hidden path that connects grain gate to wherever I was? Kinda neat. Kinda neat. I guess I will run over there and see what that is, but that might just be all that this was just a little hidden path here. There's a heist. I was like, I feel like there should be a strong box or a heist locker in here somewhere. Yeah, there is. Oh, right. I keep forgetting I have more quest contracts to complete. I'm gonna not pick that up. Oh, there's another exit over here. Where's this lead? Solaris Concourse. Interesting. Okay. So I could go back out to the concourse. Huh. Carved wand. Huh. Well, I guess today I learned if I keep an eye out for it, I guess this underground tunnel exists. I don't think I would use this ultimately, because I don't think that the zones that let you skip, I don't think skipping any of those zones is really worth it, but hey, you know, little secret area. Today I learned. I won't be mad about it. Gotta go over this way. Bam. God, shatters in this game will always be like some of the most one of the most satisfying sound effects that they've ever added. I love the shatters and chaos pops. Oh, chef's kiss. They will always be my absolute favorites that they have put into this game. And that was what made me sad in Path 2, because you have the chaos pop shrines. Ow, bitch. You have the chaos damage shrines like we have here. The gloom shrines, that's what it is. You have gloom shrines, but they don't have that same giga meaty pop that they do in Path 1. They have a noise to them. It's just not... Ow. It's not as much of a big pop like you get in Path 1. Damn you, porcupines! Oh, I think Choir the Storm is non-crits. Yeah, I think it's non-crits, so... I was gonna say, it'd be cool to have a, be able to, like, get lucky somehow, but I don't necessarily think there's a good way of doing that. I mean, outside of... I guess there is the Timeless Jewel. Was it Dance with Death? But I don't necessarily think Dance with Death is the turbo viable. Maybe. Maybe it would actually be okay even using that over Replica Heat Shiver or something. I'm not sure. Welcome, Einhard. You're gonna be my minion for this run. Try it. This crackling speed, probably still grab a natural calm, and then damn, Yogol, I don't think I've ever seen you jump that far. He had hops. You know what I really need for the Yogol fight? I need this one. There we go. I should actually look. Can you add weapon effects to the fishing rod? I think you can. I imagine you can. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. Yeah, that's what we needed. That's what we were needing. Autumn. You rule. There goes the giant fist.
Good luck.
Good luck, yeah. I already have one of those. And there you go. Six travel points, eh? Okay. Nice. Cool. I think. Yeah. Got a bunch of travel points left. 61. Alrighty then. 61 whole. 60 fast level. What was my... Oh, he's on his other character for now. Okay, I see. I guess probably before I go into third lab as well, I'll want to actually craft some resistances onto my gear. Make sure I'm at least sort of good, not entirely trolling. Actually, I have 2k life before I go in there too. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. I don't even feel like I don't think I have life on all that gear. I don't think I do. So. Excuse me. Excuse me, it just slipped on out. It just slipped right on out, chair. That does remind me, I think... Well, nothing really reminds me. I was just thinking about it. I think whenever I get... I think something I'm gonna set up for myself. I've been watching my buddy Dragoon Ty. Been watching him play some Skyrim again, and for the time being, I kind of have that itch to play it again. I haven't played Skyrim in, I was looking, like 8 years or so, and that was, I think all that was literally either I might have just installed a mod really quick to just like fuck around with it for a little while, and then I just got back off and left it at that, or it might have been one of the times where I like installed the game, started it, played a character for like an hour and then just was like, nah, and just stopped. But I really want to, I kind of want to do a randomizer run. And so I might actually set a, set some kind of like a stream goal to do a, a Skyrim randomizer run. I realistically don't know nearly enough about the game to be able to actively, like, or like, I should say, do one well. But I think it'd be fun to do one just as a meme. If not fully complete the game, at least just get, you know, as far as I reasonably feel like I can. I think it'd be a good time. So I might set a goal for doing that kind of thing, but we'll see. We will see, because it's probably going to depend on what content all starts coming out. Because we have Legacy of Freesia right now. After this, we're going to get patch 020. And then after patch 020, or, well, that's for Path of Exile 2. And I think probably a little bit after that, based on the timing that everything is right now. Last Epoch will actually have a season launch as well. And so I will probably check that out too. I'll probably bounce back and forth between Path 2 and Last Epoch. But it'll largely, the Path 2 bouncing though will depend largely on what all they're adding. Because realistically for me, if they aren't adding new classes or new weapon types, I will be far less likely to play for that long. Like, I will still absolutely play and try out whatever new and changed things that they make. But if there aren't new classes and stuff there, then ultimately my own like want to play will kind of dwindle a good bit, because that's really what I've been waiting for. Like, I really want to play Huntress, I really want to play Druid, I really want to play one of those. So really want to play one of the, I really want to play one of those two classes and potentially have some actual more classes in the game to play with and actually have fun with. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting. But we'll see, because if we are getting those classes, then I will indeed play a good amount, because I do really want to play those guys. So that would be the most exciting content that I could get personally. And then Last Epoch wise, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do in Last Epoch, honestly. I'll have to see what changes they decide to add and all that kind of good stuff. Because yeah, that reminds me. What is my? I really need my 5 link too. If I get a 5 link, because I channeling critical damage. Maybe I drop critical damage for now and just put in power charge on crit. That might be okay, just because I have a ton of crit multi right now from Trainleans and stuff. But Last Epoch wise, as I was saying, Last Epoch wise, I like Last Epoch. I just don't know what skill or build I would really do. So it'll depend on what changes they make, of course. But yeah, it's that's a fun game to me. I really like Last Epoch. I just also get I get, depending on what else they add, I do get a little bit like meh about the end game after a while. So it'll depend on what they add, what they do, and all that kind of good stuff. Because I'm also, one thing I've noticed when it comes to me in Last Epoch, one thing I've noticed when it comes to me in that game is I have a lot of fun when it's a character that I actually enjoy. If it's not a character that I'm like crazy about, I wind up kind of immediately wanting to. I very fast end up wanting to like drop that character and move on. In Path of Exile, I feel like I can kind of force myself to get to a point where I feel like the character will work. But in Last Epoch, if I'm just not feeling a character, that's just it. Like, I will just be like, okay, I'm just gonna move on to a different character. Like, I can't force myself to try to get a character to a point where I'll like him more. So it's like, of the characters I've made in that game, there's probably 2 or 3 that have actually made it to the real big end game. Which is, I made a video on one of them actually, because I saw pretty much nobody was doing it, which was a lightning wolf primalist setup. Ow. Yeah, I knew I was fucked there. I don't have any corrupted blood. I don't have any corrupted blood immunity. But I did like a lightning wolf primalist setup thingy. In the only video I made about Last Epoch, it was a lot of fun. I liked that character. That was why I made the video, and I made it through the furthest I'd ever made it with in that game. Did a lot of content with that character, pushed him pretty far, and then moved on to something else. I think there was one other character after that guy, which was, I think, a warlock. It was a warlock something. I don't even remember what the skills were anymore, but I had fun with that. I had enough fun with that character that I made it through to end game and had a good time with it. But and then the only other one that I think made it reasonably far was the explosive trap bow character I did. Ow. You guys are fucking me up. I'm just gonna leave. It's the explosive trap bow character. That wound up being a very, very strong setup and like decently fun. But I didn't play it for all that long. It was one of those ones where it was like I played it for a while, I had a good amount of fun, but I ultimately was just like, after a while I was like, and I stopped. But I still got far with it. That was actually a character that I was like, I had a good enough time with for however long, and then when I did get to it took longer to get to the point where I was like, man, I'm not really feeling this character anymore. So I don't have enough decks for that. So that's kind of just where that was with that character. Also, I need to be man-standing emoji. Thanks, sir. Let's eat some friction. Got my hoodie on for the time being too. Man, it was so nice today. So nice out here today. Felt great. Felt great. Sun hit my face for the first time in a long time, and it, felt like life was worth living again for a bit. Ugh. Bro, I have to. I always. I'm just like, why? Why? Yeah. Do. Okay.
Oh, you must.
Right. Time to go down the lift. Yippee! Was there anything else I wanted to do first? What is this? Crit multi-life 6 all reds. No. I think I was saving that for a different character. Do I have a hypnotic eye hanging out? Yeah, this one. It's while holding a shield, though. Unfortunately, I cannot hold a shield. I well and truly, I'm just fishing. Oh, I can't apply effects to it. Oh, yeah. What does Cosmos look like? Oh, a cosmic fishing rod. All right, I might be down for the cosmic. Let's see. We gotta look at all these. Gotta see what it does to my stick. Paladin. Oh, it looks kind of weird. Runebind. Oh, yo, you know what? A rune-bound fishing rod might be kind of funny. The oh, that's right. The pyromaniac. So it's just gonna talk mad smack the whole time. Bass backwards. That looks pretty cool too, actually. I kind of like the all the crystals on it. First blood, I don't really care. Insatiable malice. Full expedition. Cosmos breach. Dark seer. You know, I think out of all of them, I do think I actually like the runes the best. Now I have a runed fishing rod. Excellent. Runed rod. Also, I want to throw on the attachment that you get for watching. Being just watching a Twitch stream. Drops on, smile. Also, I need some pets. What am I thinking? Not having pets out. Give me the ghost girl. And oh yeah, give me this guy. He splits. He used to. There was a bug with him for a while. He was always just shiny like his mouth is. And that was very funny. It was especially because it was the first time I had seen this thing, so I didn't even know that it was a bug. I just thought that he was that shiny. And then they fixed it, and I was just like, oh, you're not supposed to look like that. I see. Okay. You know, I bet the Forge Masters or the Elemancer shit would go hard. Oh, but no, if I do that though, then you can't have the surfboard. Well, that's just unacceptable. That is simply unacceptable. I like the Lord of Ogham. And rock the Lord of Ogham, even with the fucking Flicker Strike. Free. I don't have those kinds of defenses right now, man. Can't just be flickering onto me. Whoop. Even with the like leaves that the cloak has on it, I think that looks good. I'll put on the rest of the stuff here. Oh, I'm maimed. So that's what's going on. Okay. Why am I so slow? Because I'm maimed. Oh, right. I was gonna take off. Okay. I want to put power charge on crit on, honestly. I wonder if there are other... I don't know if there'll be other even better ways to really put on... I guess I'll put power charge on crit on when I go back to town, because I have to go back to town with the Stormblade, so do that when I go back. Ow. Take it, bow. To the vestiri. To the vestiri. Very excited for the other acts to show up in Path 2 at some point as well. Don't know when that will be, but it will be excellent when they do show up. Excellent. Ow. Crit resisted. He resists me. I'm leaving. Leaving. He wins. He wins. He's better. The spinny cage is better. Ow. I did not expect it to explode on me. The only other thing I really hope, I would love it if they brought WASD Path 1. I really hope they do. I don't know how tough it would be for them to implement that, but oh my god, it would be so nice. It was such a lifesaver for my wrist, honestly. Like, as I've been playing more Path 1 again for this event, my wrist has just been absolutely dying pretty much the whole time. I mean, it's fine overall. It's not like I'm a carpal tunnel or that I'm in a lot of pain or anything. It's just, I'm just like, by the time I finish, I'm just like, finish doing a session, I'm just like, oh yeah, my wrist is tired. I need to take it easy for a little bit with my wrists. And it would be so nice if we actually had WASDA, because WASDA helped so much. It actually felt really, really good to use. Which I'm wondering if the reason why they don't have it in is because they don't want to have it feel awkward in the sense of not being able to like move and use skills at the same time, or if they're like considering if they should allow you to move and use skills at the same time, kind of like they do in Path 2 with like, because like you can still channel skills and everything while you're moving, but I don't know that they would fully allow that or want to allow that in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't really know. Never mind. My worst enemy. Came back for him. Beat him. Beat him. Feel stronger for it. Oh! Oh! Shit. Yep. I got stuck. Oh. Why? Why are you both ghosts? Why do you both do your own death effects? Bruh. Not hardcore. Not hardcore viable. Trash build. Throw the whole thing away in the dumpster. I mean, the only downside I personally have with this build is like, while the stronger pulse does go out decently far, you know, would it be nice to also still be, you know, ranged like a ball lightning or a spark or something? Yeah. But screw it. It is what it is. So hideout really quick, and I need power charge on crit. I also need to grab frostbite. Start leveling that. Power charge on critical is that one. Start leveling that, and I can put increase crits over, or increase crit damage over there, because I should still have plenty of crit damage. So in that regard, I should be okay.
Decisions.
I don't see any reason why I would not be all right in that regard. Town. Also, I need to swap my portals. Honestly, portals. Also, I gotta cover up the pleb boots here. Do actually, how does that look? Okay. It goes pretty well with the Ogum set, I think. Yeah, get down with that. And we'll put on, you know, Delve Core might actually go. Yeah, Delve Core actually goes pretty well with this. So does this hat. I just like this hat in general, honestly. Forge card? Forge card looks pretty good. Oh, but wait. The Haunted Cephalopod just makes so much sense. Yeah, that just makes too much sense. I did it. Praise me. None of this ultimately matters, so I guess just give me that.
Take care.
Oh, you know what I haven't seen in a while? I haven't seen somebody use the Mimic Pet in a little bit. I think it's funny. I like the Mimic Pet, honestly. I like it. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oops, wait. I came back through that. I need to go through the portal. Silly me. That's why I did this. Oasis. Oh. Water. Glorious water. I don't even care about enkindling orbs, man. This is probably just the... Yeah, I was gonna say, that should be just the Forbidden Vault. It's the Forbidden Vault! Am I bleeding? No, I'm poisoned. Stop inflicting vines on me, brother. He's got extra life. Got a crit chance per power charge, obviously does not matter. However, you get crit multi per power charge, and just more spell damage as well per power charge. So bonuses per power charge means we get power charges. So ultimately, power charges might not matter all that much, truthfully. I think there's still a very sizable... You know what, actually, let me check my POV really quick. If I were to just say, you know what, power charges are overrated, and I'd spend too many points getting them. No, they're pretty sizable. I'd say they're a pretty worthy investment, honestly. That's fine. I'm fine with using that. Live. Paint a strongbox. Oh wait, I should have put a outcorp on that. Did I have an outcorp on me? I did not. No, never mind. Never mind. I wasn't gonna go out of my way for it. Who am I kidding? This area level 61. I don't care that much. I am. There's honestly a part of me that's a little surprised that I have not dropped a. I haven't dropped a single divine orb this event. Alright, this is still Frostbite, which Frostbite right now doesn't do a whole lot. Pretty soon it will. But not until I actually convert my damage, which will be 3rd level. Which, man, I'll say it. I want there to be more ways to convert damage, honestly. I want more ways to convert damage. It's one of the most fun things to me, personally. I always said if I was ever able to design a unique, which I never will be able to, because that's beyond... I am not that skilled. I will be so real. I'm not a fast player. I'm not that skilled of a player. Can I do Ubers and can I do all of the content in the game? Yes. But am I the best at it? No, not at all. So I'm certainly not going to ever get a unique design, unless I was willing to pay a bunch of money for it. But I would honestly want a unique, kind of like what is it? Painter's gloves, I think is what they are in Path 2. Ow. I would kind of want one like that. I mean, those convert that just takes elemental damage and splits it into all 3 flavors of elemental damage, which I do like that too. But I always said I would want one that, like, converts damage types in a way that maybe normally can't be converted. God, I hate you so much, Shikari. Jesus Christ. Good. Squash the bug. But I would love it if you could get like a glove or something that just like converts 100% of damage, or maybe even like a spread, like 80 to 100 or whatever % of damage to a damage type that normally can't be. You know, like convert lightning to fire, or like cold to convert cold back to fizz or something, like just something like that. So just like completely converts things in weird ways. And maybe people wouldn't like it, maybe people wouldn't really use it, but I think it'd be cool to do that, and it has like a variance where it, you know, can roll any of that kind of stuff. And then also like maybe gains damage, gains like extra whatever damage it's converting from to the damage it's going to convert to. I think that'd be I personally would like a thing like that. I mean, if they'd be and then if like GGG was too concerned about the damage, about everybody just wanting to convert everything to chaos damage, then just make it as well where like you can't convert things to chaos. You can convert from chaos, but you can't convert to chaos damage. I think it'd be cool too. Then having a way to convert your chaos damage to like, oh, you know what? You know, I want to do a forbidden right, but I want it to be lightning damage or something. You can do that. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be neat. That would be my ideal, like, unique to have into the game, honestly. But that's all just my own thing. Zap. Ah! He ambushed me. I didn't know where he came from. I was literally just about to go, where the fuck did you come from? And then he ambushed again. And I was like, oh, never mind, that makes sense. I just killed that one yellow boned guy, and I thought that was just like the ghost version of him, but then I was like, no, this guy's different. He's built different. Oh, that's the Herald of Thunder ring. Noise. I did think about doing a Herald of Thunder auto bomber thingamajig. Just because the Herald class is a thing. The Herald Ascendancy do exist. I've never done. That's another build type I've never done anything with. I think it's a little bit. I don't know if tricky. I don't know if it's tricky or if it's annoying to set up, but it'd still be fun. I wanted to do. If I was gonna do something with Herald, I'd do something other than that. But I don't know what it would be. But honestly, I think after this character, I do have another character that's living in purgatory of campaign right now. I don't know if I'll finish him. It's going to be an Ancestral Commander Frostblades of Catabasis build. And I don't know if I will actually push and complete that guy. I might. Part of me kind of wants to, part of me doesn't. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling after I finish this character, honestly. I have that character. The only other character I was, like, really kind of itching to try was... Scavenger, probably. Because, like, the other classes are really cool. Like, I like Wild Speaker for the Spectral Wolf thing, because I actually really like Spectral Wolves. But I already did a minion build, so I'm like not crazy keen on doing another one. I could do the Sacred Wisps thing. Sacred Wisps are pretty cool. So I could reasonably do that. Otherwise I really wanted to do Scavenger, because I think Scavenger is probably like one of the most interesting and like has some really cool stuff that you can do with it. But the only thing is like the stuff that I would want to do with it takes money, and boy, do I not have any real amount of currency in this little void league here. So I'll probably end up not doing anything with it, but it would be fun. I wanted to do a I guess the 3 that I would have taken was probably Cloak of Flame, because Cloak of Flame is just really strong. So Cloak of Flame to start, that or Stasis Prison, one of those two, or maybe Blunderbore even, one of those 3, I guess. But probably Cloak of Flame. It was gonna be Cloak of Flame, and then it was gonna be Doomfletch. Doomfletch for the gain weapon fizz damage as damage of every element, and then I was gonna. The last one I was going to do was Leadership's Price. Try to match all of my... And try to just, you know, keep your 2 highest attributes balanced, which is semi-annoying, but I wanted to try. And then ideally, if I really could, I was gonna do a big two-handed physical damage mace and do the runecraft that is also just Doomfletch on runecraft, so that they would stack. They'd stack, and you could get just a huge amount of Ellie as extra, or Fizz as extra elemental damage of every type, and then just do some kind of build from there. I don't really know what I'd do. Probably some kind of probably a slam build or something. Who knows? But that was my plan. But I think that's expensive to do, and or like almost a little bit too annoying to go out of my way to try to set up and do, especially with like potentially other games or whatever else coming out. And you know, there is Monster Hunter Wilds, which I'm like on the fence on if I'm gonna get Monster Hunter. My buddies are all grabbing it, so I'm almost like considering grabbing it just from a social aspect, because I like playing games with my friends. So there's a part of me that wants to grab it just for like the social aspect of it, but I don't really know. I have a fishing emote. What do you mean? It's fishing. I have it, but I don't have I don't know what else. I don't know what other fishing emotes really exist. I'll be real. I'll be so real. Oh fuck! I got stuck. Door stuck. Slam. Oh yeah, Joel. Yo, you fishing up Joel? Yo, you fishing up Joel over there, dude? He's fishing Joel. Wait, where is that? Oh, it doesn't show up on there. Never mind. What's the point? It doesn't even show up on there. I think you have to potentially configure that kind of thing. He's fishing up Joel. Dude, my fishing rod is so strong. Ainz would be so proud. It's a rune fishing rod. Ainz would love it. This would be an OP fishing rod. That could kill him. By the power of runes. I'm gonna go get thing over here. Ow. My face. I'm still so squishy. me just showing up and then just seeing my love after I died there and then left. It's just so funny. It was to me in my head right there. He just says that to me as I'm leaving. My love. I'll see you later, Sin. That just pop out as RC window or something. Yeah, it's just the actual Streamlabs thing. The actual Streamlabs chat box thing that they have in there. The application, I guess, or whatever that you can set up, but it does not, at least that one is not, I guess, configured to show emotes. You might have to link those two together. Like 7TV and Streamlabs together or something somehow. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It doesn't fully work the way I want it to work anyway, so I have some more futzing around to do with it if I really want to look into using that. I just figured a while ago. I was like, you know what? I should actually set up the chat box. And then, I'm a lazy piece of shit again, so here we are. Oh, talk shit's a wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Only so many options. And really, it takes care of just, like, easy, notification type shit well enough to a point where I don't care. Ow! Ow. Ow. Coming back. Alright. Although wait, it's 9:30. Is it out? Can you hunt monsters? Is it official? Boom, boom. just got one of those earlier, so... guild stash, go!
Hello.
Unpacking. Pause champ. Pausers.
Blessings.
He's so big! Guy's so fucking big.
Not
You're so close to being able to hunt some monsters. It's right there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna grab it. Part of me does want to, because again, I like playing games with the boys. I like socializing. But I also don't know. It's also a game that I don't know that I would play by myself, and there's definitely a good amount of stuff that I would probably almost wind up needing to farm by myself, or at least I would feel like, oh, I should go just farm that by myself. I don't know if I would have the willpower to do that. Drooge. Not gonna be on much longer. Don't subscribe to you for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm ultimately that was my other thing, is I was like, if I do get it, I'm not gonna get it tonight because it do be Thursday, so I still have work tomorrow. And then even tomorrow I'm still supposed to see DeGoral for a little bit tomorrow, so nothing there. I'd have time for a little bit, but maybe over the weekend. We'll see. We will see. Yippee! Dude, I can't believe I always find this dead end. How do I always fucking do this? One further. Get charisma, and then go over and get that other thing. That thingy thang and the thangy thing. You know what I'm saying? God, all the dead ends. That reminds me. So Lightning Warp is based on the distance and your movement speed. I thought so. I was like, I think it is based on... It's like you need cast speed, you need less duration for when you put it further out, and then you need good move speed. It's almost like, shit, what the hell? Charge Dash. It's almost like Charge Dash in that regard. But realistically, once I get at least, especially Uber Lab, like it's already casting decently quick. But once I get Uber Lab, and I have Ghost of the Deep on top of everything else, I should be very much so zooming. Like, Lightning Warp should be great cruising. Brother, why do I find every fucking dead end in this place? What do you mean? Oh! How did I do it? How did I manage to find them all? It's all so wrong. My leg itchy. My leg. Good old Wawa. Or delirium. Bring. I do not care about the delirium. I do not care how delirious it may be. It's actually, yeah, kind of what I expected. I'll get to A10, and then still we'll do third lab at A10 per usual. Per usual, brother. I had some deaths here and there just because of generically being fairly squishy, because I'm not really wearing gear that's meant to, you know, let me live that much. This character's been really comfy to level with. I've actually been having a lot of fun just running around with a fishing rod. Which is good, because I was going to be extremely annoyed if I spent all the time that I did farming for this damn thing just for me to not like it. Odrick. Alright. I can't beat her in a speed duel right now. Ow. Oh, right. Go do Maligara, why not? Okay, what's my lightning resist? Because Chevron's gonna be interesting. 52. That is not gonna be enough. That is not really gonna do it. I will be honest. Oof, excuse me. Spoders. Spoder. Would be really cool if in Path of Exile there were more ways to interact with Ray's spider for sure. That's kind of one of the neat things with running Servant of Arakali. I eventually ended up swapping out of the Ray's spider thing, but I did like having them run around with me for a little bit. It made me go, I wish I could interact with them like more frequently than just through the Arakali's Fang, but, you know, do I also, you know, get that they want that weapon to have, like, a niche in its own thing? Yeah, but it would be cool. It'd be cool, you know. Up. He's the real boy. He's the real one. Never mind, that was... Chevron. Orb of Alchemy. So how much dex do I have now? 111. That's good. That is nice. And yeah, I was gonna say, I should have more than enough intelligence for literally whatever I wind up needing intelligence for. Buh. Ow. Ah, never mind, we're good. I thought she was just gonna spam balls at me for the whole time, and I was gonna get shredded by it. But alas, I was not shredded by balls, and that feels nice. Man, I swear, if they put a boss in Path of Exile 2, that is essentially these three. I swear. I won't do anything about it, actually. I think it'd be pretty funny. I ultimately would not be that upset. Ow! Of course, the community would probably go like,
Oh my gosh. Reused bosses, how dare you.
The only game that I really like kind of complain about that I complain about, and I understand people complaining about reused bosses, is Diablo 4. Because there are they'll be like, oh, there's 200 plus bosses in this game. It's like, no, there's like 6 bosses in that game. You just put the same one with a different name over here. They just get the 16th version of whatever those guys are. Whatever those bosses are that are just everywhere. It's so just like, bruh. They don't have any, I don't get any, new endgame bosses or anything. They just get same recycled bosses. Help me. Do my best, bro. There you go, see Bannon. See, bud. And I even had a decent time with the D4 season this league. I played for a decent bit of time just because my buddy was like, hey, I'm running a character. And I was like, well, you know, I haven't done that Dark Citadel thing because it requires co-op, and I'm not doing any public match finding with that. I don't care enough. So he was like, yeah, you want to run a character? I'll boost you a little bit. So I went, sure. And I did. I had a pretty good time. I did a... what did I do? Did a Rain of Arrows Rogue and a Cataclysm Druid. They were decent. I just ultimately think... I don't really like the feel of those, well, like, the Cataclysm build, once I figured out how that build really worked, it was good. But I'm not really crazy about that build, because it all relies on you taking a good snapshot of your current damage bonuses and then just keeping it alive for as long as possible. And if you don't do that, then it's kind of mediocre damage. If you do it, it's the craziest damage in the game, but if you don't do it properly, then it's extremely mediocre. And then the Rain of Arrows Rogue character was... I probably had more fun with the Rain of Arrows Rogue character. You could spam Rain of Arrows way more frequently once you got a few pieces, and I actually had a lot of fun doing that. But it was also it was just, I made too many builds that used ultimate abilities, I think, is all that it was. Too many ultimate abilities. But the league itself was, you know, it was fine. But it also, as soon as I came back to Path of Exile, I was like, man, I've missed playing a real ARPG, a good ARPG. Or, I guess not good, you know, that PoE, I would say, is definitely a fantastic ARPG. Diablo 4 is a fine ARPG. I'm not crazy about it by any means, but it's fine. It's so very samey once you get to endgame. It's just incredibly samey. They could add some new damn bosses to that game. It would give it a really big boost of a really big shot of adrenaline. But until then, I think it'll just remain to be very whatever. And also, if they rework the Echo of Lilith fight, holy, that fight is actually awful. Which, to be fair, I'm actually not a huge fan of the Turbo Endgame boss for Path of Exile 2 as well. The, was it the Arbiter? Arbiter, that's his name. I'm not a huge fan of that fight as well, honestly. Mechanically, I think it's very cool, but damage-wise, it's just ridiculous that everything that guy does just one-shots you. I'm like, why do I have to play literally perfectly the entire fight or I die? And I do not care for that. I'm not that good. I'm not so good of a gamer that I can, like, consistently not get hit by stuff. Ultimately, I will more than likely eventually get hit. And if I am in a thing, so then it just becomes annoying too, because then it's like, well, then your other option, instead of learning the fight, the option is to just deal so much damage that you nuke the boss and don't have to actually learn the mechanics, which I also don't like. I do like it sometimes, because, like, I like it after a little bit, I should say. You know, the first time I'm fighting a boss, I don't want to just nuke the boss because that's the only option. I want to learn the boss, and I want to fight the boss kind of properly, and I want to, like, kind of do my own thing. But if it's... if there just isn't that option, you know, then I don't like it. But later, you know, after I've beat that boss, you know, a couple times, then yeah, absolutely, I love to just be able to just nuke a boss down. It's just a matter of, like, the scaling to get to that point. And Arbiter just does not feel like he has that fun factor to him of learning the fight. learning the fight, and then ow. And then getting you know, good enough, and then being able to kind of like scale yourself up to a point where you can just nuke the boss easily. It's more so just get to a point where you can nuke that guy so that you don't have to fight him properly. Because if you have to fight him properly, you're not gonna have a good time. Fishing rod, fishing rod. Fear the power of the fishing rod. Easy peasy. I don't really know what I want ultimately. I guess let's take a. No, I should take a quartz flask.
For freedom.
I think I'll have enough movement skills. I think I'll have enough movement to where I actually maybe don't even care about that too, but just in case. Oh, right. Wanted to go craft some resistances on my gear really quick, too. Hiya. It's not trip suffix, is it? Oh, it sure fucking is. Cringe. Is that? That is not. Give me that. Lightning. So cold is at 70. Which I could do, just do fire and lightning. Yeah, there we go. What other options do I have, though? My belt sucks fat weenor. But that's kinda, yeah, I mean, that's... Can I just... I can absolutely just reroll it. Holy. Oh wait, this thing is eye level. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way this thing is even a decent eye level. It sure is. Do we have anything? Do we have any unique belts? We sure as shit don't. All right, well. I guess I just leave it then. I guess I just leave it and say whatever. Yeah, screw it. It's just, it's so low level that it's not even worth rolling.
Justice will prevail.
Technically, I didn't do ebb. Alright, also, let me pull up. I am so sorry I'm looking at my other monitor right now and not at my follows, but thank you for following whoever that was. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Dark Shrine, up right, Dark Shrine in the first area. Okay. But. Alright, top right, Dark Shrine. Yeah, I'm so sorry I'm not going to be looking at chat for a little bit here, because I need to keep an eye out on... Gotta keep an eye out for Dark Shrines. I mean, I could flick back and forth, but then I'm far too... looking around too much. I can't die in lab. I won't do it again. Mostly because I fucking hate running lab. I hate it so much. There is a dark shrine in here. Usually down this way. Although, again, I actually still... Oh god!
Apparently.
God damn it. God damn it, the skeletons absolutely rail me. I absolutely let those skeletons rail me. Let me try that again and not throw. Holy.
Ascend with precision.
Holy destruction, good Batman. Was it? Oh, right, lab for versus Path of Exile 2. That's where my train of thought was going before I got absolutely boned. But yeah, the longer I played Path of Exile 2, the more I kind of became okay with Trial of Sekimas. It's not my favorite. I still feel like it takes a bit long to get through Trial of Sekimas. It's not bad. It just takes a while to get through. But the Trial of Chaos is still... Holy. I don't know if they're going to make any adjustments to it further. I want them to, but I genuinely don't know if that's even on their radar. I can't remember if they've said they're going to or not.
Dark influences reside.
Twice
in dark
blessed. Oh
places.
boy. Alright, this is like top leftish. There is a dark shrine in the room that's pushed off from this, but I will be honest, I'm not gonna get it. I will be so real, I am not going to get it. Holy. Bro, I have like 70%, roughly 70% of lightning res. Why does that shit hurt so much? I know, it's not cap, but I'm in the fucking campaign still. I don't remember shit hurting this much. Maybe I just really don't remember that well. But I can swear it's not that bad. I swear, Batman, it's not that bad.
Ooh, the weary traveler draws.
Alright, don't really know how well damage
essence
to do here.
that must be shared.
How much cold damage does it have right now? Not a lot. That's right, because I don't have enough dex to level the ice anymore.
Delicate.
So frostbite effectively does nothing, but that's fine. That was good enough damage there. That is an acceptable range of damage that I will take.
Recognizes that life and empire are the same.
Not the same. Top right. There's gonna be. There's a fucking gold door in like the middle of this trial. That's so fringe. It's weird too. I feel like whenever there's a gold door in the third lab, it's almost always right at the start. Which, ooh, God, his damage scares me. I don't mind when there's a gold door at the start of a trial. 'Cause at least that means I can just do it and I can just do it then and be good. Also, that reminds me, I should roll. I'll have to. I guess whether I die or not here, whatever. I need to roll this flask to have bleed removal on it. Cruising. But I do prefer when, if there is going to be a gold door, I'd rather it just be at the start for me to just do. I do get more annoyed if I have to come back to it. I believe there's only one door here. Yeah, okay. So this is the gold. At the very least in the third lab, the gold key is in the same room as the door itself. I have to decide as well. So there's only going to be one more Dark Shrine on the main path. So maybe I do take the side path here for the second Dark Shrine. Because I really do ideally roll traps
Where
disabled.
there's a golden key, there must be a golden door.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. La 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 la. Are you so tanky? So this one I think is the
Dawn, golden with possibility.
possibility. This one is the this is the Dark Shrine. I don't know. Hopefully, Rage. If this is traps disabled, it will entirely be worth it. If it is, if it's, there could be a couple things that'll be worth it. If it's another thing in the chest, though, if it's like a treasure key or the, if it's an extra treasure key or unique item in the chest, it's not worth it literally at all because I don't care. And yes, well, I guess we'll find out in the near future. Find out next time on Dragon Ball. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Switch. The switch on the wall. Flick it, quick. I really don't know what you do. Extra chaos damage. Ooh, that's... I don't like that.
A potent little gift from our primitive past.
Ah! Okay, it indeed wasn't worth it. It indeed was not worth my time. Oh well. I guess at least the trial is right here, so that's fine.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. An emperor is only as efficient as those.
And then the last Dark Shrine is right after this one. I should actually kill. Woo! Should ideally especially kill this guy. Please don't.
You are inexhaustible.
Okay, I think I did kill him before he
They
procced.
say that 2 out of 3 isn't bad. They couldn't be more wrong.
Shit, that is 2. If it is 2, then I didn't kill the bow guy in time. Damn it. I think he just... he must have just procced before the, before that guy died. Damn it. Damn it, man! Oh well. Oh well. I digress. Pardon me, Doc. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Alright, there's a Dark Shrine in here. Right? Yep, Dark Shrine in here. It's usually kind of along one of these walls here, but still might be. Nope, just a debate room there. Okay. Already. Literally nothing there, huh? Gotta love it. Okay, so that's that way. Don't really care which door I take. I just want the Dark Shrine, which I don't know. Don't really know where it's going to be. Oh, it is gonna be back there? Okay. Put the... Actually, if that door's up there, then I think the other door should be kind of close to the Dark Shrine, so I'll probably just go in whatever way the Dark Shrine's on then. Should be... right here. There we are. Ooh. I would have much preferred disabling traps or even half damage from traps, but I guess take what you can get. So defense shrine, I suppose, ultimately is not the worst. So which one is this one? It's the bottom. Top right. Okay. Very well then. Stunned. Oh, gas balls. Let him drop. Let the balls drop. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, hopefully I don't get screwed here.
Can afford to be promising. An emperor must throw
Oh
devious trap.
no, not this trap room. This is my... Oh no, that other guy did die. Okay, good. This is my absolute least favorite trap room, honestly. Fuck.
Honor your name.
Fuck. Okay. Zaro, I need you to fuck yourself, god damn it!
Is served.
I knew it. That trap room is such a terrible setup for me. Shit. Alright, well, I guess I'll just keep going for the time being then. Shit. I don't wanna keep running that back. I'll at least go kill what's his face? Man, that's so cringe. Absolutely could have done it in literally any of the other setups, but it just had to be that setup. Ugh. Yeah, that is consistently the one lab trial setup that I hate the most. That lab trial setup makes me cringe every single time I run into it. There's just nowhere safe to stand in that area. Oh, I'm probably dead. Or full crashed. Okay. Oh. Oh, what is happening? Oh, the network is spiking like crazy. Wow, yep. 2,000, 3,000. I will probably get DC'd or disconnected here in a second. Welp. You know what? Screw it. I was gonna at least stream through the rest of the campaign, but who cares? Who cares? I'll just stop stream here because I think I'm gonna have to restart the game and all that kind of good stuff. So screw it. I'm stopping here. I'll probably stream some more though in the semi-near future, not tomorrow or anything like that, but in the semi-near future I would like to stream some more of this character as he's completed and I kind of flesh him out and start moving around a little bit more. So I guess sorry to leave you hanging literally right at the end of the game, but yeah, I guess me failing that lab has really led to the game not being okay with me anymore. Either way, thanks for watching.